Marke Freeman here with PGC Basketball. Today we're going to talk about how to control a pesky defender. Most players allow the defenders to control them, which simply means when they get into game time situations and they're going against a defender that's physical, fast, or they play them close, they tend to sometimes play slow, which means less aggressive, or they play too fast and sped up, and they make ill-advised decisions. Today we're going to talk about how to control our defenders so that we can still be very effective at the offensive end. We're going to unpack 4 different ways to control pesky defenders. Before the catch, on the live dribble, and once you beat your defender, how do you control them? Let's start before the catch. So right now you'll see Tyler's pressuring me. And what happens is average players get caught up dancing, which causes a miscommunication between the passer and the receiver, or they're forced out of range. And if I catch here, I'm not in a position to score. So you want to make it a habit to walk it out to relieve some of that pressure. Don't panic. Simply walk your defender away from the point of which you want to catch. You want to attack that high foot and fight for position, show a target, and then once you call the passer's name, you want to catch in range so you're an immediate threat to score. He's leaning on me, he's physical, he's pressuring me, I'm here, call it. I release, I'm able to rip and attack immediately, relieving a lot of that pressure, still catching in range to score. Next thing you want to think about is on the catch. Average players, they tend to open pivot, which allows this defender to take your space and force you to stand up. You're no longer in a position to attack. You want to reverse pivot. So on that catch, after I walk it out, I immediately catch and I reverse pivot, which creates space. I'm in my scoring range, so I'm able to shoot the basketball. I'm also in a position to make a read. I'm able to get my shoulders to the floor and on my line of attack immediately to relieve some of that pressure and attack my pressured defender. Next is on the live dribble. You're dealing with a defender that's all up and in your bubble, and most players turn their back to the basket to where they lose vision and they can't see the other side of the floor. You want to use an open dribble to relieve some of that pressure. He's in my space, so I open up and I balance off and square up. I open them up and I balance off and square up. I'm able to create separation and find a hip to attack immediately. Now the key is not lowering that shoulder. A lot of players, they panic, they lower the shoulder, which allows that defender to take a charge. Easy call for the referees. You want to give them balanced contact, which is shoulder and hip. So I'm here, shoulder, hip, separate. Shoulder, hip, separate, re-attack. So on that live dribble, Tyler is still pressuring me. I want to open him up, find a hip to attack, and sever the angle. Now what average players do is they lose contact on their drive, which simply means they take the scenic route, the long route, all right? And instead of tacking in a straight line from A to B, they banana drive, allowing their defender to get back in a position to cut them off. You want to sever the angle. So he's pressuring me, I open him up, I go by him, I sever the angle, cutting him off, not allowing him to get back in a position to defend me. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe below.